Look at this dude.
Whoosh, back again, everybody. Welcome back to another video. Hey man, if you haven't already, so make sure you are subscribed to the channel, smash the like button, click that bell while you're at it so you can be a part of the Post Nody Gang Family, Best Family on YouTube. That's no cap, hands down. Hey man, we are here for internet anarchist. We got Wilbur Soot finally responded. It's bad. ... To be honest, I'm going in with no knowledge of who a Wilbur Soot is, but I guess we're here to find out. Less talking, more reacting. Let's dive right into this video. Let go.
Wilbur Soot experienced one of the craziest downfalls in YouTube history, with him getting exposed as an alleged abuser by his ex-girlfriend.
It was this really funny story to tell, and a good bit to take my arm and bite me in front of everybody until I literally shout in pain.
Making a half-baked response.
What the fuck? I can understand, you know, abusive relationships, like getting slapped or punched or whatever, but you bit her arm, bro? Okay.
On Twitter, and subsequently getting disowned by anyone even remotely close to him. Even his most loyal fans were forced to turn their backs, as what he did was completely inexcusable.
So he for real got cancelled for this.
Resulting in Wilbur disappearing from the internet completely. But fast forward to June 2025, and Wilbur Soot is back with a new video, desperate to regain what he once had. Unfortunately for Wilbur, the internet hasn't forgotten his depraved past just yet. And all this new video did was remind more people to unsubscribe from his channel. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries.
That is so crazy how people for real can get canceled, man. Now, it's not impossible to, you know, regain and have a comeback, but depending on what it is that you did, I think determines whether or not you have a chance of coming back. You feel me?
And today, we are diving back into the Wilbur Soot scandal, how he's desperately trying to make his audience move past the disgusting allegations made against him, all while still retaining his arrogant disregard for those he's hurt. And as you'll see, how his latest attempt at a comeback may have cost him his one real shot at redemption. Now, I've already covered the allegations and controversy surrounding Wilbur Soot in extensive detail in a previous video, but if you missed it, here's a super quick refresher to bring you up to speed. Wilbur Patrick Spencer Gold, aka Wilbur Soot, started posting on YouTube all the way back in 2008, when he was just 12 years old. He created multiple channels over the years, but the one that helped him become popular for the first time in 2017 was Soot House, a channel where he narrated memes with friends.
$1 Stitzer
Sports. He also launched a personal channel in March of 2019.
Damn, he had millions and millions of subscribers.
Where he posted Minecraft content alongside some of his original music. Then, in July 2020, he was invited to join the Dream SMP.
I'm surprised I don't know anything about Dude because, I mean, he gets millions and millions of views on each video, bruh.
This skyrocketed his career, allowing him to gain over 6 million subscribers by June 2022. His YouTube success also allowed him to form a successful indie rock band in 2021 called Lovejoy, where they would perform at various venues and festivals worldwide. However, his online empire came crashing down on the 21st of February 2024, when YouTuber and streamer Shovel, aka Shelby Grace, exposed him for being mentally and physically abusive during their relationship.
There were a lot of things wrong in this relationship that I endured some pretty terrible treatment.
She talked about him constantly manipulating her and biting her hard enough to leave bruises.
I would go home later.
My question is, because you're biting, was she bleeding? Just a bruise? I mean, from what it sounds like, obviously bruising will happen, but I want to know if he actually punctured her, bro, like a vampire.
And I tell him how uncomfortable I was, how much I didn't like being hurt all the time. And I needed him to really stop biting so hard. I didn't like it, and I
Stop biting so hard? How about stop biting in general, bruh?
tried telling him over and over again because he wasn't actually trying at all to not hurt me.
And while she didn't name drop Wilbur in her stream, it didn't take long for the internet to figure out who she was talking about. Wilbur addressed the allegations a week later, with a statement on Twitter that was less about apologizing and more about deflection. As the top reply under his tweet puts it, "You started this off defending yourself by claiming you've changed, making it about you. Then left the most simple yet important thing for last, an apology. Even then, your apology isn't an apology. You left it at 'for any pain I've caused,' which lacks any accountability." His terrible response only made the backlash worse. But that wasn't even the end of it all. Because on March 8th, 2024, YouTuber Alice Cosplay also came forward with similar allegations against Wilbur. She even claimed that he attempted to SA her when the two arranged a meetup in 2021. Wilbur never addressed these new accusations and instead decided to vanish from social media and YouTube completely. In the meantime,
Man, if you end up running like that and disappearing, bruh, you're automatically guilty. Because someone that's not guilty, bruh, would try anything and everything to prove their innocence. Like,
his band Lovejoy continued to tour, performing in the US, Australia, and several Asian countries over the next year. Wilbur also quietly posted 3 covers on his secondary channel, but refused to acknowledge the controversy altogether. That is, until June of this year. After more than a year of silence, Wilbur Soot has finally returned on June 19th, with a video simply titled, "An Update Video."
Hello, people of 2025. I hope you've all been well.
And to everyone's surprise, he actually tried to address the accusations made against him.
There's been a lot of different clashing labels and opinions about me on the internet over the past year, the loudest of which on both sides of the fence have been quite unhealthy, stemming from accusations made about me from just over a year ago.
But what should have been a complete acknowledgement of his behaviour and a sincere attempt to take accountability turned out to be just as hollow as his previous statement, with him once again refusing to apologise or offer any meaningful clarification.
Okay. And look, I'm not here to drop any bombshells. I don't want to reopen any old discussions. I responded to the situation in February of last year, and I still stand by everything I said in that statement. I understand it was misinterpreted by some people, probably due to my wording, and I know some people are still looking for clarity.
Wilbur claimed that defending himself would require sharing personal details he's not comfortable revealing.
However, this clarity, the clarity I've offered to my close friends...
To be honest, he probably doesn't want to clarify it, and he's probably deflecting it because at the end of the day, you could technically self-incriminate yourself. You feel me? That could be used as evidence, and you would be facing legal issues if he hasn't already faced legal issues. So if he comes out apologizing, you're admitting guilt. So he probably did that on purpose so that he doesn't have any legal issues. Now, obviously, he's gonna get the backlash on the internet, but he would rather have that than dealing with the police. You feel me?
And my family would mean publicly sharing deeply personal parts of my private life and my relationships with the internet. I've never been comfortable doing that, and I don't believe that should be the cost of being understood.
And while a desire for privacy is understandable, it's unrealistic to expect everyone to simply take him at his word, especially after letting such serious accusations hang in the air for over a year without a single concrete response.
Yeah.
A comment under the video perfectly summarizes the situation, stating, "If you want even the chance to be heard or forgiven, you need to tell your side. You can't expect people to blindly trust someone who's been said to hurt."
I mean, at the end of the day, he's definitely wrong, but also at the end of the day, he seems like the type of person where like he really doesn't want to, obviously, like he explained, he doesn't put his personal business on the internet. So he's like divided his personal life and the internet, which once again is understandable. I'm a pretty private person for the most part, and I do that for a reason as well. But for him, he definitely shouldn't have disappeared for over a year to explain himself. Like, I would address it immediately and then just keep it pushing. That's it.
To others, either explain your side or be stuck where you've been for the past year being so, quote, busy. though most other viewers weren't kind enough to give genuine advice, and decided to mock him and his horrendous response instead, with comments like, "Legit felt like he was gonna pull a ukulele out. It looks like he's decomposing," and "looks like a poor Victorian child who drank Sprite for the first time." Another part of the video that rubbed people the wrong way was him saying that he doesn't accept the labels the internet had given him.
All I can say is that the labels that have been attributed to me by social media are not true, and I don't accept them.
As if simply rejecting them is enough to make everyone forget accusations of that magnitude.
Yeah, I mean, this, like I've mentioned, it's gonna be a tough cookie to get out of a situation like this. It's not impossible, but obviously you're gonna have to do it in the right way. And then yes, you'll still have people that will remember the bad you've done and no longer support you. But that comes with the territory. I mean, look at Chris Brown. He was able to have his comeback, but there's still those people that hate him, dog on him because of what he did in his past, bruh.
As an angry commenter puts it, quote, "The label attributed to me is not true and I don't accept it," unquote. Well, I didn't know you could just do that. When your entire career and income depend on people watching and supporting you, you can't just opt out of public accountability. Wilbur either doesn't understand this, or worse, he's deliberately choosing to ignore it, hoping the controversy will fade out without ever having to face it head on. And as if to add insult to injury, he then shifted his focus to talk about his band Lovejoy and promoted their upcoming music. As you might imagine, the internet wasn't happy about this one bit, with posts like, "Promoting your music under a statement about your abuse allegations is effing insane." Him making a...
I mean, look, he's gonna hit two birds with one stone. Come out with the update of the whole drama situation, and at the same time go ahead and promote his music.
Statements like that, and then promoting his music afterward, is a wild choice. Some even accused the whole video of being essentially clickbait to advertise his music, writing, "So what I got from this is that this video is an engagement trap to promote his music." He also announced that he would be returning to YouTube, but this time he won't be making any Minecraft content.
I am coming back to making YouTube videos. However, I'm probably done with Minecraft for the time being.
Instead, he'd be creating geography-related content.
This is something I've had planned for a few years now. In fact, some of you may remember way back in 2022, I had an idea for a weird geography series.
And would only upload this new content to his secondary channel.
I also thought instead of publishing it on this channel, I would instead move my content onto my old channel, which I made in 2017.
Which is the smart choice on paper. If he wants any chance at reviving his career, he can't target the Minecraft community again, as at this point, there's no place for him there. So he decided to follow the tried and true formula of disappearing from...
So pretty much he's trying to get a whole new fan base, probably a whole new fan base that may not know anything about the drama that he's in. You feel me?
From the internet for a while, suddenly returning with new content on a secondary channel, and pretending like nothing ever happened. After all, this method worked for the likes of Colleen Ballinger and Cody Ko, and surprisingly, it is working for Wilbur as well. At least for now. His main channel video was met with widespread dismissal, with him suddenly losing even more subscribers than before, and people in the comments joking about forgetting to unsubscribe, saying things like, "I love everyone gathering like, oh shit, we still had notifs on? I never unsubscribed, I just got the jump scare of the century." And this is like getting a message from a dead family member. However, the same day he posted his update video, he also uploaded a new video to his second channel, titled, "How My Flag Got Radicalized." This was a 20-minute ramble session about different unique flags and how he felt about them. Nothing too special. But unlike the update video, where the comment section was overwhelmingly critical, many of the comments under this one are actually positive, with one of the top...
So yeah, so he made the smart move and kind of leaving that the Minecraft channel alone, because he's definitely hated on that channel.
Comment stating, "Can we have more of this exact same genre of video? Wilbur speaking passionately about a random topic for 20 minutes with a comically small mic, it's brilliant." It's possible this difference in response is because the people still subscribed to his old secondary channel aren't active followers. They might not even be aware of the controversy at all. Or maybe these are just the remnants of his most loyal fans, the ones who weren't fazed by the disturbing allegations and feel more...
It's going to be a combination of people that didn't know about it, and then it's going to be a combination combination with people that simply just don't care about the drama. They're die-hard fans, you feel me?
Comfortable showing support on the lesser-known, lower-traffic channel. But this does not mean that he'll be able to make a complete comeback, actually far from it. What's more likely is that he'll continue to upload on this second channel and rebuild a community of fans who actually enjoy his content, even if this new community is a fraction of the support he once had. Of course, there's also a chance that the constant online backlash would force him to disappear once again. Only time will tell. But whatever the outcome, at least his attempt to come back is not as pathetic as the Liver King. Click the video on screen to find out more.
The Liver King, I'm weak. Yeah, honestly, the Liver King's comeback was not a comeback, bro. He just made it worse. He got something wrong with his brain, to be honest. But anyways, y'all, if you guys made it to the end, I greatly appreciate it. Smash the like button, leave a comment, click that bell while you're at it. Till next time, I'm gonna see y'all next time. I'm out.